The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Greetings. I have lost concentration!
How do you do?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Greetings.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
It will be done. Yes. As you say.
You will not win! Be gone! You have forced my hand! Now you fall! you die! This is a waste of time! You shall not touch me!
As you say. It will be done.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone. You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse. Like I said, in this place, you are what you perceive yourself to be. I think I used to be like you. Before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. Don't waste time with that talk. You don't want to end up like this. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out. The dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight. That is where the test will take place.
Yes.
The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
So shall it be!
Of course.
Ha! We have done well!
Yes.
Another spirit this way.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon. They would have you battle a demon. With magic or weapon, to be the victor makes you a warrior still. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested. As you wish, mortal. We battle until I am convinced you are strong enough to defeat your demon. If you do not convince me, I will slay you. Are these rules understood? Our duel begins now. Fight with valor!
You want to die, don't you? You dare!
Enough. Your strength is sufficient to the task. The staff is yours.
Now you see true power!
Of course.
Ha! We have done well!
As you say.
I will not falter! You have forced my hand! I knew we could not lose!
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left. You'll just run away. I'll not waste time with a chase. Not even for a meal. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already. I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying. Then leave me be. You and your ilk are irritating to no end. You are aware, a mortal with power and will. The sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I'm disinclined to begin such a struggle. Do not anger me. My inclinations can change. You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide? I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Foolish mortal, do you really wish to anger me? I may be slothful, but I can be roused. Step back and return to your silly business with the demon, or suffer consequences. Perhaps I should find new ground, well away from foolish mortals and their games. No, it is too much trouble.
Dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade. Oh, it's no trouble. I've helped a few other people. I can help you. It's difficult to just hide when another apprentice is in the Fade. It's the realm of dreams. You know that, don't you? Everyone comes here to dream, but it's fleeting. And they remember little. But mages can enter awake, and that draws attention. There are many spirits in the Fade. These demons feed on the dark parts of the mind. The Templars in the tower would give them a meal for certain. Maybe. If you're able to forget that you're you, that takes a long time. You can't think like a spirit. They shape the Fade according to their will. Solid things, real things are just more complicated ideas. I think you'd better focus on something simpler. Defeat your spirit or demon, or be killed. Directions are tough here. If you look around, I'll tell you if we're getting close. How about that? I'm ready if you are.
Oh, have you changed your mind, mortal? Will you accept my challenge? Truly? Oh, well, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I? Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I? You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Seems we must
There is a spirit of rage.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul. Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
You shall not touch me! You have forced my hand!
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy. You made me believe in you. You're a true mage. One of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in. What? What are you... Of course it was! What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, Mage. True tests never end.
Are you all right? Say something, please. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like? There must be something more, or they'd tell the apprentices what's involved. I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. Really? That's it? That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist a demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. Easy for you to say. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the Rite of Tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. They might not, but the Rite of Tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless. He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions. Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He must be so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic.
Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Because blood magic is powerful? You can bend others to your will and force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about.
We're all really happy for you.
Injuries? But... Ah, congratulations on your harrowing.
Do you remember what the Chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man.
Concentrate, hold the shield. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Did you hear the rumor about someone being a blood mage?
Congratulations on your test.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something? I voluntarily submitted to the Rite of Tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable. Tranquility has its merits. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple. My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do? People feel things to different degrees. One individual may be more empathetic than the next. Some are quick to anger, while others are not. Yet you would not single one out and accuse him of not being a person. My capacity to feel differs from yours, but you also differ from all other beings. You are no more a person than others, and I am no less a person than you are. I propose we agree to disagree. Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest. Very well. Goodbye.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens. There is something else, but I wanted you to meet Duncan first. You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
Of course not. I wished to congratulate you on a successful end to last night's ordeal. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of Magi. Now, child, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them. Joining the Circle is a reward as well. You will realize this one day. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours. Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? Being difficult, are we? You are an apprentice no longer. I expect you to set a good example. The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
The first enchanter said not to let anyone through this door, and I don't question my orders.
Ah, the Grey Warden, and our newest mage. Is there anything I can do for you? That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon.
Fascinating.
But if you'll excuse me, I have quite a bit of work to attend to.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one. Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now? This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
For escorting me.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving? Does it really matter? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning? Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. It won't take long, I promise. We should be safe here.
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate. I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily. She's right here! I'm sorry, Lily.
It's all right. I just wonder if this is truly someone we can trust.
He can be abrasive, but I trust him with my life. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowen, and Irving had signed it.
No, it won't! They're going to destroy me! I won't put Lily through the pain of seeing me like that. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
The joy of helping a friend? The satisfaction of knowing you prevented a gross injustice?
The repository holds more than phylacteries. Join us, and the artifacts will be yours for the taking.
Aren't you sick and tired of the Circle running your life? You could get out of here with us. You'll be out of here and gone before they can even dispatch a messenger to the city. You're talented and clever. You could take your phylactery back from your hunters if you wish. You have so much power. Once you're free, they wouldn't be able to stop you. You're just walking away?
It's all right, Jowen. There's always a way. We must have faith. I understand your reluctance, and I can only beg you won't violate our trust. Our lives depend on your silence. Pretend we never spoke, and if you can find it in your heart, wish us luck and pray for us.
If you're not going to help, leave me alone.
Forgive Jowen. He can be surly. But why have you returned? Please say you've changed your mind.
Really? What? She was saying the chant of light in the chapel one night while I was walking past. I've heard that chant many times, but I never realized how beautiful the words were until then. I'll never forget that night. Why are you still here? I can't believe you're abandoning me.
Yes? That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, I can't let anyone in there just now. There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe. No, of course not. I am in the midst of stock-taking. Checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes. Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I'll get to it today.
Ah, there you are. I ran into Duncan. You seem to make a good impression. He was pleased to have met you. You should speak to him more if you get the chance. He's a wise and learned man. Now, you haven't seen your friend Jowen since this morning, have you? I wanted to know if he was feeling all right. He seemed nervous when I spoke to him. He avoided my gaze and seemed ready to bolt. You wouldn't know what brought about this behavior, would you? Well, I'm here now. Tell me what this is about. Nothing will happen to you if you reveal this secret. You are doing a service for the Circle. I understand your need to protect your friend, so I shall make this easier. Jowen is having an affair with an initiate, is he not? Yes, I've known about this for some time. And she revealed the plans to make him tranquil. I understand why, though she should have known better. Now, I know Jowen discussed something with you today. What did he say? So you realize Jowen is breaking the Circle's rules? I commend your loyalty. If he wishes to destroy his phylactery and escape, help him do it. I could simply report Jowen to the Templars, but Lily has also broken her vows and must face like consequences. For this, we need irrefutable proof of her crime. The Chantry will stand behind her, claiming she has been framed or is in the thrall of a blood mage. There must be no doubt in their minds that she helped him voluntarily. She is as guilty as Jowen. I refuse to see him suffer while the Chantry shelters her. Every so often we must remind the Chantry their members are not as perfect as they pretend. Tell Jowen and Lily you will aid them. Help them enter the repository. If that is what they intend, we will catch them red-handed. No one will be able to dispute the severity of their crimes. No charge from me is beyond your duty to this Circle. Remember your place. You must obey this order. Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
If you're not going to help, leave me alone.
Forgive Jowen. He can be surly. But why have you returned? Please say you've changed your mind.
Really? What? No, and I don't care. Why? My parents hated me. I came here a year or so before you did. I must have been 5 or 6 years old. Mother stopped talking to me after I showed signs of magical ability. She wouldn't even look at me. She'd mutter under her breath that I was a demon child and an abomination in the Maker's sight. Mother could be cruel, especially if you got on her bad side, which was easy to do. She'd fight with my father, saying that she didn't want that thing, meaning me, in her house. Guess that's what drove him to leave me at the village chantry. I suppose it's just as well. It's the past. Why are you still here? I can't believe you're abandoning me.
Thank you. We will never forget this. I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item? Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. It is procedure. I need a senior mage's authorization to release an item. Thank you.
Yes? If you help me with my little problem, I'll authorize your request. How does that sound? I'm a mage. I don't have a vast personal fortune. You could pilfer some items from the stores, but I don't recommend it. Well, I'm not going anywhere, and I doubt the spiders are either, though they might be breeding. Yes? If you help me with my little problem, I'll authorize your request. How does that sound? Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Very well. It will be done. will be done. Very well. As you say.
Yes.
Let us end this quickly! Of course. This is a waste of time!
Yes.
I will not falter! Now you see true power! I knew we could not lose! Of course. You shall not touch me! Of course. As you say. Very well. Very well. Of course. As you say. Of course. Yes. Yes.
You're back! Are the spiders gone? Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here. A rod of fire? Oh, sure, I could sign that. What would it hurt? Right. There you go. How's that? It was a pleasure. You'll go far in the circle, I bet.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.